You got your comedy from poking fun at yourself and kind of being comfortable with the fact that you could do that?
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's what I try to do on stage too, is I just sort of like to alleviate all of those concerns that I feel like they probably have in their mind anyway. And part of it is that I'm not that far separated. And and even if I was 40 years old, it's like, well, I need to think about this presentation as if I'm a skeptical 15-year-old, right?
Yep.
Like, what's going through my mind right now? Oh, grade and assembly, it's time to sleep. Well, so why don't you reference that, right? It kind of like lets the air out of the room. It's kind of funny. It's sort of like, all right, this dude, like, yeah, he's kind of legit. And so I think anything you can do to just sort of like, just call those things out that you know that kid is thinking or that audience member is thinking anyway, is great.
Right. I'm not any taller than you guys. What's up with that?
Yeah, right. Well, I'm not, right. A guy that has taught me a lot in internet marketing is this dude named Frank Kern. And one of his,
We all know Frank Kern.
right, he's a beast and a great surfer. In one of his videos, he just starts off by saying, hello, this is a blatant bribe to get you to buy my next product. And it's like, that's so cool because you're just sitting there thinking, all right, here comes a sales pitch. So he just calls it what it is. It's sales pitch anyway.
He has the most creative email headlines or
Yeah.
subject lines that you could possibly. Sometimes you can't help but open it just
For
because
sure.
it's so out there.
Right.
Like, dude, this really sucks, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, he'll tell you like it is. And tell me you've surfed with Frank Kern.
I shouldn't brag.
Okay, right. So so that is so cool that you believe in authenticity marketing. So what is your definition of authenticity marketing?
I would say authenticity marketing is just really being who you are. I mean, everything, and I think everything should match your message, right? So you shouldn't think about, well, how do I want to market myself? I think you need to start with your message, right? I've heard a lot of people sort of teaching, well, you need to think about what people are buying. You need to think about what sells. It's like, yeah, I get that, but ultimately, if I'm on stage or if I'm writing a book or whatever your platform is, if I'm talking about a message, A, I'm not passionate about, B, I don't really give a crap about, and C, that I don't want to be talking about anyway, but I'm just talking about it because I think it sells, it's like you can probably do that for 2 years. Then you're going to be that guy that's bitter, that burns out because it's not really
Or changes tune, like finds a new one to go off on, and then people are like, well, I thought your message was this,
Right.
and now you're trying to be that. And
Yeah, so for me, I think a lot of the things I've done right, I just did right by accident, because I started very young. I started when I was 17. It was like, I'm just going to sort of talk about what I want to talk about. And hopefully people will relate to this and I'll find my right audience.
well, take us there. Take us there to when Josh Shipp was 17 in school.